The month of April began with a 12-hour drive from Cape Town to Maseru, Lesotho. From drought to downpour, as much of Lesotho had experienced historic rains and hailstorms to cap off their drought just a few weeks before we arrived. As luck would have it, it finally rained in the city of Cape Town just a matter of hours after our departure. Appropriately enough, our music theme here in Lesotho is Rural Water Challenges, a project taking place in Tlokwang Village in partnership with Conservation Music Lesotho and Professor Tsepo Mokuku from the National University of Lesotho. Conservation Music Lesotho is our first local chapter of conservation music, a flagship organization helping us to develop our dream of a global conservation music network made up of local chapters and implementing partners. These dedicated young people were at the center of Our Music, Our Environment, the eco-concert, impact study, and documentary film project we implemented here in Lesotho last year. This month has taken us full circle in so many ways. The first song and video ever produced for conservation music was Ngophe La Musi, right here in Lesotho in 2015. This erosion-based project began with rural traditional musicians at the forefront of our sound. And though we've since worked with artists all over the board in terms of their genre, setting, and reputation, it is extremely refreshing to work with these kind, honest people to create a project by the village for the village, which can then be turned around to inspire Lesotho and the world at large. Our time in Tlokwang began with a quest for musicians, which led us to Ntate Motodinyani's home. Ntate Motodinyani is the principal Mamahorong player in Tlokwang. His experience as a mentor to boys at the traditional initiation school gives him a tangible star quality, and with his wide smile and musical energy, we knew right away that we were in the presence of a fellow artist. We later learned that he's also the man in charge of maintaining the water pumps supplying the community taps in Tlokwang, a fitting role for our first artist to join our water song. Before long, we had a core group of singers and players to begin our composition with. We held an initial focus group discussion to better understand the existing local knowledge of water conservation and to make note of true stories relating to drought and harsh storms in the village. Together, we identified 4 key points to be depicted through the storytelling of the verses, while the chorus reinforced the general message. We finalized the verses together with the vocalists and began to rehearse. Meanwhile, we sat down with a few of the key team members for some brief documentary interviews.
Yeah, I think music can be a good teacher to the people because some people are lazy to read. So when listening to the music, they get the message.
Here we are making a song with the community in Tlokwang. So part of my role here involves getting the people on the same script as far as the artistic vision of the project is concerned, and even the overall social vision and its implications as well.
No, I think this is really going to pass a straightforward message. It will unite our nation, it will help us to live a better life. It is actually a pretty good project to run. I think it's going to serve us great.
Once the song was sounding tight enough, we headed to a thatched roof rendezvous to record. We tracked all of our vocalists, the Mamahorong, the Moopa drum, guitar, bass, jaw harp, Twilia whistling, and ululations. The next weekend we made our way up the mountain to the giant caves that once served as homes for Batlokwa people, and at one point the Basotho king Moshoeshoe himself. There we began location shooting for the music video for Metsi ya Rona, Our Water. The next day, we spent time in the valley, surrounded by sorghum, maize, rivers, and dongas to wrap up the shoot. The second leg of Expedition K2K concluded in Tlokwang with a brief impact evaluation and a community screening of their very own music video, as well as other conservation music videos made in Lesotho. Our final days were filled with unity as we all gathered to celebrate a successful song and music video, one that the Tlokwang community can be proud to share for generations to come. We are so grateful to have spent such quality time in Tlokwang, and we are eager to return as soon as we can to continue our collaboration with the community.
For myself and the whole crew, coming back to Lesotho was like returning home.
We made leaps and bounds of progress here and built partnerships to build on for years to come alongside Conservation Music Lesotho. The next stop on Expedition K2K is Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, another beautiful mountain kingdom that has welcomed us warmly over the past 3 years. This episode of On the Beating Path was brought to you by our friends at Dreamwave, whose Elemental Bluetooth speaker made our rehearsals and music video shooting possible with the village of Tlokwe. If you or someone you know might be interested in joining Expedition K2K as a sponsor, please get in touch. Contributions have also been made by viewers like you. Thank you.